Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while you've seen this beautiful place, but today I promise you that what we're going to be talking about is actually going to be very, very interesting. So I get this question all the time. How do I know the ministry that God has called me into? How do I know that God has called me to do this specific thing? This particular thing. All right. So my answer to this question is if you're part of those that are still wondering what God has called you to do, like the ministry God has called you to venture into, I would tell you to look around the challenges you're going through. Look around the challenges that you're facing on daily basis. What are the challenges you are going through? So when you take note of the challenges you are going through, you know that particular thing God has called you to do. You don't understand. I'm going to break it down. So most times, the challenges we face are actually the things God has called us to do. For instance, someone that is an orphan, if you are not fine, you don't have people that would help you, maybe with school fees, your needs. It actually means that challenge can actually be pointing you to your ministry as a child of God. Maybe the reason God allowed you to experience that is because you wouldn't keep quiet when you see other orphans going through stuff in their life. So that situation is going to empower your energy in the sense that when you see orphans around around your vicinity, you know that these people actually need help. It can actually trigger you to have a foundation where you empower people, where you train orphans, fatherless, motherless, and the rest. So that can be a ministry. Secondly, if you're going through the challenge of keeping or staying pure as a woman, when you have men that are always coming after you for sexual advances, just know that God wants you. God has called you to the ministry of sexual purity. So you don't need to see it as this is a challenge or this is a problem to me. You just have to find means to overcome that particular temptation so that at a particular point in your life you can actually use what energizes you to overcome that challenge to speak to other young girls. Yeah. So for someone that is called in the ministry of sexual purity, you just know that you go through challenges. You go through temptation, guys, men, married men, they will all come out for you. So but if you're able to stand your ground, you'll be able to know different means to overcome sexual immorality. So another point here, another example here is if you're a tap or you're a widow, you lost your husband, that can also be a ministry. You just have to devise different means to stay strong to provide for your family. That particular challenge can actually help you to talk to other widows in the future. So that is a ministry. If you want to find out what God has called you to do or what God has called you into, just look at the various challenges lying around you. When you discover means to overcome those challenges, those means can actually stand as a motivation to other people who will go through that same challenge, and that would be your ministry. Do you understand? So if you're still confused, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. God has called everybody. The point is, do you know the particular angle God has called you? If you want to know, look at the challenges you're facing. If it's financial challenge, you're facing challenge of relationship, guys keep breaking your heart, just know that God has called you into the ministry to help those that are heartbroken on how to get healed, on how to overcome heartbreak. You understand? So I love you. I'll be waiting to get your response in the comment section. Stay prepared and remember this.